Preparing for a bench test with an online course. Should you do it? Online learning for preps were probably not a big part of your past dental school curriculum, if I may guess. It certainly was not for me. It's only natural that you wonder if an online course can be an effective way to improve your skills. I've worked with applicants both through live courses and online courses in the beginning, but worked exclusively online with hundreds of applicants for the last 7 years. Online learning for bench test preparation is definitely a perspective shift in learning dentistry, but it works surprisingly well. Arguably, if I had to choose just one type of training to prepare for a bench test, now I put my vote on online training. This is an unpopular opinion, but stick around to find out why I believe in it and why you should consider it too. I am Dr. Alyssa from International Dentist Central, your companion on your journey to becoming a U.S. licensed dentist. If you are not subscribed to our channel yet, now is a great time to hit that bell so you'll be notified when we put out new videos. And please give this video a thumbs up as well. When I was in dental school, I remember faking being able to see things a lot during demos and while assisting. The dentist would be doing something, let's just say a preparation, far way over there, and would explain things. And sometimes he would pause to make sure I was following along, asking questions like, you see this area over here? And they would look at me and I'd say, yeah, I do. As if I could actually see what was going on. Honestly though, I couldn't. Do you relate? Teeth are the size of about your pinky fingernail. The mouth has a really small, limited opening. Try opening your mouth right now to get a refresher on just how small it is. In that small mouth, through that small opening, there is a handpiece, a mirror. Part of the operator's hand is inside the mouth, not to mention all of the teeth, tongue, lips, and cheeks. You can't shove your face inside the patient's mouth. Excuse me for my vocabulary, but it's true. You can't do that. I mean, not only would that be weird, but we'd have to make sure not to block the dentist's view too. If we did that, the dentist wouldn't be able to see. It's really hard to observe and learn at the same time. Now, enter online learning. Online, with good quality videos, a few teeth can fill up your entire computer screen. You can see so much details, things that you couldn't even see when you were working on your own typewriter. Even when you were working tabletop, you could see it through pictures and videos because we can blow them up much larger in size. Thank you, technology. And when we do that, it gives us perspective. It's a lot easier to grasp the mechanics of the preparation that can sometimes feel elusive because of how small a tooth is and how small a burr is and how small the prep you're trying to do is as well. The size at which we can view things, this is the first reason I prefer online training over live training. Now the second reason. The second reason is that with online trainings, you can watch the videos repeatedly as many times as you need. The value of this is immense. When you're studying for a test, don't you go over the same material over and over again? I certainly did not read the dental decks just once, even if I thought I understood it. Because often when I read it again, I learned something I hadn't during my first read. Something that just didn't stand out to me would stand out and something new would click. Through repetition, you start making sense of things in a new way and gain deeper understanding of what you're learning. When you learn something, anything really, the information you're able to take in largely depends on where you are currently at. As your hand skills and ability to critique preps improve, as you repeat the lessons, you'll be able to pick up on points you weren't able to before. It's the beauty of repetition, and a live course, You only listen to it once, and once it's said and it's gone. This repetition is only possible because we have pre-recorded videos. The third reason why an online bench test prep course like Bench Test Mastery is more effective than a live course is because of my ability to see details in your preps when you take photos of your work. A preparation, I know this can sound complicated sometimes and overwhelming, but a preparation really is just a trail that you have left behind with a burr. There are recommended burrs for each prep that you need to do, and if you use them, and you should, I know the shape of the burr that you're using to produce a particular preparation. So when I see your preparation, now I can actually visualize how you used your handpiece and your burr. I can see how it was angled and how it moved to create the prep that you have created. I cannot see as many details with my naked eye as I can with photographs. And the more I can see, the better advice I can give you. And by the way, looking at a preparation and just pointing out mistakes or where it deviated away from ideal, that's really easy. You can do it yourself. Just look at the requirements and see if your prep met it or not. What is difficult is to understand why it happened and what you need to do to fix that so that you don't make the same mistake going forward. I mean, it's not like anybody creates an isthmus that's too wide on purpose. Everybody's trying to keep that width at 1 millimeter. But it happens to a lot of people. It gets too wide. And often, applicants find themselves repeating the same mistakes over and over again. I mean, I feel you. I've been there. I actually made a video talking all about how horrible my bench test skills used to be and how I improved it. And you can find a link to that video in the descriptions below. Now, the fourth and final reason I think that online bench test training is much more effective than live training is because you work with me for a much longer duration. It's not just for the duration of the bench test course, which is 5 days, 10 days, but instead you work with me for several months and up to a year. About 30% of current Bench Test Mastery members have attended a live course before. This was not their plan. They weren't planning on first attending a live course and later down the road also attend a online course. However, after the live course was over, they find that they needed guidance and mentorship for a longer duration of time. So that's what inspired them to join Bench Test Mastery and work with me. And when they sent in their work to get evaluations, or feedbacks as we call it, I noticed that it often seems as if they've forgotten some key aspects of preparations that I am certain they had learned at the live training they had attended before. We don't remember everything. We just cannot. Our brain doesn't hold all of this. This is normal. That's why repetition is so precious. And that is also why working with somebody, like me maybe, if you would like, for a long-term rather than a short-term duration is important. I would keep you on track, remind you of the details that might have slipped, and when your focus is on unimportant details, I can help you get back on track. And yes, it's a thing. I often find myself redirecting an applicant's focus so that they can focus on certain aspects of the preps that are more important for passing the bench test than other aspects of the preparations. I used to teach live courses and I stopped, And if you're curious why, actually I made another video about that as well. So you can click on the link to that in the description below as well. I've just shared with you the 4 reasons I think online bench test training is more effective than live training courses in this video. If you're interested in working with me to improve your bench test skills, click on the link in the description box to learn about how to get started. I will be happy to help you out. I have been in your shoes before. I really had bad skills, and it took me 2 seasons to get everything in order and improve the way that I needed to. And I cannot wait to help you confidently take the bench test so that you can start the advanced standing program or residency program of your choice soon. And please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and like this video as well. I'm Dr. Alyssa from International Dentist Central, your companion on your journey to becoming a U.S. licensed dentist. Thanks for watching. Until next time.